We talk football SA. Sibonile Mamelodi Sundowns managed to beat AS FAR Rabat 2-1 on aggregate, 1-1 away with a great goal from Mkwena. This is We Talk Football SA. Mnikeni with jersey number 10, Mabasa. Baba.
Aye baba.
Minjani bhuti?
Vukile kunamjani?
Mfukile.
Asiyabonga.
Bra Moses, ngiyabona iMamelodi Sundowns ithathile iCAF. Usho ukuthini lokho ebholeni lase South Africa? Umdlalo nje siqale ngomdlalo ubone kanjani?
Yeah, what I can say, let me greet all our listeners out there, and then you go to YouTube and subscribe to We Talk Football SA. Hit the subscribe button and the notification. Yeah, what I can say is that what a great game between Mamelodi Sundowns and AS FAR Rabat in Morocco, the second leg of CAF Champions League final. Like what I said the last time, I said that AS FAR Rabat in their home ground, they are they're not going to sit back.
Yeah.
They are going to attack, because they've got nothing to lose.
Yes.
As they didn't score in South Africa.
Yes.
So even Sundowns, as I said, they must not sit back. They must play their normal game. And whatever I said, it happened like that. Sundowns was attacking them, and AS FAR Rabat was also attacking them.
Yes.
That's why there were two or two penalties there.
Yes,
that
yes,
Mamelodi Sundowns considered. They didn't concede because they were playing rough. No, when AS FAR Rabat is attacking them, they came with full force.
Yeah.
And when Sundowns took the ball from AS FAR Rabat, they also were coming against them, because both teams had the same option.
Yes.
Just let's score before 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Just to destabilize them. Sundowns was saying, let's score before 15 minutes.
Yes.
So that's the intaba, iba in there for one, iba nzima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if they score 1-0, it's back to normal.
Yes.
And they scored and it became like 1-0.
Yeah.
Then Sundowns had to push to equalize in order to kwenza ukuthi game or the game plan AS FAR Rabat ingabi lula.
And what a perfect time to equalize for Sundowns. Straight just before, seconds before halftime.
Yeah, it was a perfect time for Sundowns to equalize. We look at that game. But there's a certain element that I saw of improvement from Coach Cardoso, Mamelodi Sundowns coach.
Yes.
Immediately FAR Rabat converted that penalty.
Yeah.
Mamelodi Sundowns did not sit back.
No.
They went on. They pushed hard. I saw them pushing Adams deeper. That's why the guy who was marking Adam, they were also like, there was a brawl, there was a fight between the two.
Yes.
Because that's where the game was won, in the middle of the park.
Yes.
So immediately FAR Rabat converted that penalty.
Yeah.
Sundowns started playing beautiful, and they were offensive in attacks in order to score a goal to bring the game back to 0, because they have got the advantage as they scored an away goal in their home ground.
Yes. So what a beautiful goal by Mkwena. That goal, I haven't seen it. I saw Tashrik Medios kicking a ball with a donkey kick. So that goal was well constructed.
Yes, you know what happened there? Immediately, as I said, FAR Rabat scored the goal.
Yeah.
Cardoso changed the tactics. Like, as you know, Mkwena is the one who's sitting in the middle as an anchor man.
Yes.
Yeah, they were playing like a V shape.
Yeah.
Number 8 and number 10 just pushing.
Yeah.
But now what he decided, he was like interchanging with Jaden Adams.
Yes.
To push Mkwena, because he wanted Mkwena to score, to shoot from outside the box.
Yes.
Because there were chances that when AS FAR Rabat is attacking, there are spaces that they leave behind.
Yes.
So that's the spaces where Mamelodi Sundowns coach Cardoso explored with, okay, when they are moving, we have to push Mkwena in order, just outside the box, in order to get some opportunity. And guess what? It happened like that. He got that chance and he shot, and what a beautiful goal. What a powerful goal. From Bafana Bafana international midfielder Tubuko Mkwena. What a goal for Sundowns.
I saw the first penalty. Both penalties, but let's talk about the first penalty. Maybe you can elaborate to the second one. I think the Divine Lunga should have done better. What's your opinion?
Yes, if the attacking team is right inside your box,
Yeah.
you don't have to be too much aggressive.
Yes.
What you do there, you concentrate on taking him outside the box by
Yes.
kicking the ball.
Yeah.
Be careful,
Yes.
though it might be difficult. So you don't just go aggressively or roughly,
Yes.
because you will end up having a touch, and
Yeah.
if there's a touch in the 18 area,
Yeah.
it might be a penalty. So you are supposed to be cautious, very, very, very cautious in that stage of the game, because you don't approach an attacking player in that manner in the
Yeah.
in your own in the
Your own
box,
box.
in your own
Yeah.
box, but
Yeah.
that might result
Yeah.
in a penalty. So
Yeah.
what you do, your aim is that you kick the ball, just a space here. When you
Yeah.
kick the ball, then he goes back and he kick the ball up until he moves out of the danger zone.
Yeah.
But for you to go with a rough tackle at the same time, you are committing an error. He was too careless and ruthless in that space.
Also, the second penalty. What a save from Williams, but I think he should have done better when that ball was on that strike.
Yeah, he could have done better there, because I don't know what might be the problem. Even in the domestic football,
Yeah.
there are chances. There are some games where I saw Williams,
Yeah.
especially when Sanders is in a comfort zone, is attacking. I don't know, maybe he's passive sometimes as they're not playing him. Maybe Sanders attacking,
Yes.
whereby he commits some. I can say it's a useless errors.
Yeah.
Passive errors, whereby he just let something in a way, like, as a goalkeeper, you are the one in a good position
Yes.
to organize your defense, especially when they're attacking. You can just tell your defense to move like this side or to move like that side.
Yeah.
But sometimes they tend to relax in such a way that the opposition teams get him, they caught him off guard.
Yeah.
But after the penalty was awarded by the referee,
What a save.
what a save! What
Yeah.
a save! He done a great job.
Yes.
Should that penalty been converted?
Yeah.
Should have been converted.
Yeah.
We're going to say something different now.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but he did a great job to show that he is still there as a goalkeeper for
Yeah.
Bafana Bafana,
Yes.
and also to do what? Also to rectify his mistake,
Yes.
because mistake can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But what we can say, let us applaud him for what he did yesterday,
Yes.
for saving that penalty, because he brought the team back to the contention to clinch the CAF Confederation Cup trophy.
Late in the second half, I saw who is this man? I saw Jaden Adams now attacking, going back to stay with the backline, to stay in front of Ndamane and Cubido. So I think Jaden Adams worked even harder during the second half to defend that 1-1 score.
It was a tactics by the Manuel Sanders coach Cardoso. It
Yeah.
was tactics, because he realized that Jaden Adam was the one who was playing number 10, attacking option.
Yes.
So after AS FAR Rabat scored that solitary goal,
Yeah.
so he discovered that let me move Mkwena
Yeah.
to go to that space, that behind the box, they
Yeah.
can explore when they're attacking. Over there will be space that will be left behind.
And
So,
we must expose them.
expose them so that he can get an opportunity to just shoot outside the box and
Yes.
take Adams,
Yeah.
go back and sit and protect the defense.
Yeah.
Now there was a shift. Adams was defensive
Yes.
and Mkwena was offensive now.
Yes.
In order to do what? To get a goal. Because he cannot sit back while they are leading. Because
When it's very good going forward.
it's very good
Yeah.
going forward. Even
Yeah.
passes, he can pass
Yeah.
long pass to Mudau as making run or Olunga or Mdiba that side.
Yes.
And even box player, he's
Yeah.
also good.
Yeah.
So even when the balls are thrown in the 18 area,
Yes.
when they bump back,
Yeah.
Mkwena can just shoot that chance, and it can
Like
result in a
it
goal.
happened
Like it
exactly.
happened yesterday.
Yes.
It was put inside as a don't work at the side,
Yeah.
but it went back to Mkwena and it was a goal. So the tactics of Cardoso just to push
Yeah.
Tuko Mkwena
Yes.
to just explore the space that was left behind by the AS FAR Rabat players.
Yes.
It worked for him.
So now Sundowns are the champions of Africa. What does that mean for South African soccer?
it means improvement for South African soccer because, like before, the Champions Cup or the African trophies were won by the North African team most of the time.
Yes.
We were living in a time where we were afraid of Al Ali, Al Ahly, Zamalek, all those experience of the Tunisia, USM Alger, Al Nassr, all of them, Jesse Gabzile, and all this team from Ivory Coast, Segni Mosa, Tipi Mazembe from DRC. Now the tables have turned now. The tables have turned now.
South Africa is
now it's possible. Any team can, even Kaiser Chiefs, all of the Pirates, any team. But as long as they master, because there's a master there, as I told you, that you don't win Champions Cup trophy or African football by playing beautiful football. Yet, as it's good to play beautiful football, you win it by a strategy which is called the away goal rule. When you play outside, you play away goal rule, sit back and then you attack them, caught them off guard. When they come to your yard, and then you attack them, just to capitalize on the away goal that is scored from their yard. So it means an improvement for South African football, especially even the Southern Africa. Yeah.
So now Sundowns won the CAF. They didn't win the league. Orlando Pirates won the league. I think that must be scary for other African teams, that this team that is so good didn't win the league.
Yes.
So what can you say there?
Yeah, it's scary because looking at how it happened, it's so scary in such a way that it also motivates Kaiser Chiefs and also Orlando Pirates and also all the teams in PSL. That is winning the CAF is possible. It's possible.
No, ngiyabonga baba. That was jersey number 10, Moses Mabasa. Jersey number 10. This is Mnikeni Mtungwa. We are going to talk football even during off season. Thank you. Congratulations, Mamelodi Sundowns. Kabuyelo Masandawane. Rekwala.
Yeah, welcome to We Talk Football Essay. We Talk Football Essay. Lapa ngiphethe khuluma no Moses, just number 10. Yeah, lapha ngiphethe Mr. Mtungwa. Mr. Mtungwa, how are you?
Ayisaphila njani sir?
Ayisaphila. Yeah. What can you say about abangani bethu, our contemporaries, ama-fans wethu e-TV?
Mfowethu ngingathi mhlambe for the last decade or the last century, the best thing to happen in South Africa to South African football, to South African football loving people, was ama-fans wethu TV. Why I say that is that these guys, they started something that never happened. They gave the voice to the supporters. The supporters had no voice. There's a lot of things that people wanted to say, that football lovers wanted to say, but they had no platform. They had no platform whereby they could voice their anger, their support, their intelligence. Now we have many people who came up out of ama-fans wethu, who are still with ama-fans wethu, who are performing, who are knowledgeable in terms of football. So that is why I say ama-fans wethu is the best thing in the last century to happen in South African football.
Thank you very much. You voiced something. You said that football fans in South Africa did not have a platform where they can voice their concern, where can they voice nama player bahleli lapho khona ama dressing or endlini or ekhaya bakwazi ukungena ku We Talk Football Essay, ama-fans wethu babheka ukuthi ama-support athini ngayo. So now ubona ngathi le platform yakuthi ama-support abana a platform to speak about football, ubona ngathi siyakuphi nge-football e-South Africa?
Ibhola lethu jersey number 10 liya kude kakhulu ngoba sengishilo ukuthi abadlali nabo no coach bayakwazi ukuyohlala ngoba ama-fans ayalalelwa. Mangabe behleli sebeyakwazi ukubona and ama-platform asemaningi manje. Ama-fans wethu TV ayiqalile lento ngoba i-mainstream media laba abakhulu vele kade baba khona o-traditional banendlela yabo abasebenza ngayo ngokwamandla abanawo kuyenzeka begcina abalandeli bengasabalaleli kodwa ngenxa yama-Fans Wethu TV abalandeli sekunala abakwazi ukukhuluma khona, sekunala umlandeli akazi khona ukuthi hayi ngizobatshela, hayi ngizothi abalungise, hayi nabantu abathanda ukuthi engathi bahlukumeza abadlali ngizobalungisa ngenxa yama-Fans Wethu TV. Mawuthi uyafika manje stadium usuthola inqwaba yama-podcast ahlukehlukene kodwa azalwe kuma-Fans Wethu TV. Yebo ikhona i-Diski TV nabanye kodwa bona bayishayela endlini okumsebenzi omkhulu nawo omuhle abawenzile. Ngajabula nje ngelinye ilanga ngoba thina abantu abamnyama sinokungasapotani sithi makuqhamuka omunye umuntu odayisa lento oyidayisayo sithi uyasibulala lona uzothatha ama-customer. Ngajabula ngisakhumbula unyaka wakunini ethi esafika ama-Fans Wethu cishe 2023 wathi uNkululeko Nkewu ngibonile lapha mangithi ngiyabheka kukhona enye channel entsha iza kahle ngicela nisubscribe kuleya channel ama-Fans Wethu TV. Ama-Fans Wethu TV azala abanye asezele thina. Mina ngikhona kuma-Fans Wethu ngiyangena futhi ngeke ngiyeke ukungena noma singaze sibe nabantu abawu-200,000 ngeke ngiyeke ukungena ngoba ngilandela ukuthi ibona abajike bangikhuthaza ukuthi nami i-platform yami kade ngayiqala kodwa bangikhuthaza ukuthi angiyenze ngokusuka kwami ekhaya ngizosebenza ngaseGoli bagcine sebethi angiyenze. Manje lokho kwenza ukuthi ngibahloniphe ngeke size siyeke kodwa umsebenzi abawenzayo abafowethu muhle kakhulu. Ungakangibuzi mhlawumbe ubuzongibuza lokho okujabulise kakhulu ukuthi uMinister uGayton Mackenzie mayekhetha abantu abazoya phesheya noma amakhampani azoya phesheya akazowalekelela ama-Fans Wethu akhona lapho. Wathi wamemezela wathi uMichael Morton owayedlalela iPirates Michael Morton Talks Football kube wafaka uPhD ozalwa khona lapha kuma-Fans Wethu TV njengamanje uSmash Sports uyangena nokumbona na ku-Lifestyle League lapha ku-Arthur Mafokate
ama-Fans Wethu.
Yebo wase wethi-ke and the other channel ama-Wethu Fans.
Ama-Wethu Fans.
Yebo manje siyakubonga ukuthi ngempela bahambile bayaphesheya kuhle kakhulu lokho. Esikucelayo-ke ungqongqoshe ku-World Cup ezayo noma ku-Nations Cup ezayo noma kuyiphi i-tournament ezayo naku-Euro mhlawumbe ngagcina kuyiwa sazi kodwa sithi maye ewathatha ama-Fans Wethu TV engathi engathatha nabanye abantu abangemuva abazofika beqalele laba baba-interviewwayo. Yabona o-Coach KG o-Coach KB yebo o-China o-Jwagha o-Marginator o-Zweli o-Bradley Zweli Abduli baningi oMdawu ePitoli kunoMdakadaka kunoLongwane kunoLongwane weSundowns kunoKonkere kunoMbokotho eMpumalanga baningi kunoBig kunje mhlambe maye ngathi maye wathatha ama-Wethu Fans okuzayo adonse nabantu abambalwa abazofike siyazi ukuthi abafiki phambili befuna abantu kuphela. Siyazi ukuthi uCoach KB ukhona uya-analyzer, uJwagha ukhona ukhuluma njengomlandeli noBomdawu bakhona uyabona. Kungaba kuhle lokho kodwa siyakubonga lokho akakwenzile kukhulu kakhulu. Ukhomba ukuthi imedia iyashintsha ungayithathi kancane leyo microphone leyo phone yakho ye-300 ekhaya ithathe ushuthe ivideo yalento lena ofuna ukuyishutha ungethuka abantu njengalaba bethuka abantu la ku TikTok. Ungethuka abantu wenze into ephilayo izokuthatha ikubeke kwelinye izinga.
And ngampela Mr. Mntu ngokhuluma iqiniso because nami ngiqala ukubona khona lapha kuma ama-Fans Wethu and ngakubona lapha e-stadium nokubona kuma YouTube. Ayithanda ngampela. I loved the way you analyze football. And njengamanje masuku